If I decide that I've been in that boat.
Okay, get out the boat. Get back on this boat.
No, I had a job.
And you quit.
And no, I didn't. I resigned.
That's quitting.
It's not quitting. Quitting is I can't do the job. Resigning is I give my job back to you. I don't want it no more. No, that's the difference. I have no problem with somebody quitting the job.
So, because it was killing you.
It's
So
killing
why
me.
did you apply to the same job again?
Let's begin now.
Got my first job at Comcast. You was charging me $300 a month. Okay, what were you doing with that $300?
You got some daggone trust issues.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I'm going to tell you something. You can't.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married. What you
I'm
mean?
Mike. This is my beautiful mom, Linda.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to another episode of the Mike and His Mom Show. I am your host, Mike Banks for Real. Well, you can follow me on Instagram for all your comedic content and relief. Laugh now and laugh later with me at Mike Banks for Real. It's just my mom in the middle, my beautiful mom Linda in the middle, and my
Hold on,
sister.
I don't even understand. I don't even know he had a. I don't understand.
And my sister to the far left, Shannon and Shanae. We're happy to be with you guys.
I can tell you happy. If you happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Embrace the journey. You know, I'm taking it one day at a time. So that's what I learned.
That was a lot.
I learned in AA. Taking it one day at a time.
Hey.
Yeah. Taking it one day at a time. So go follow me for all of your comedic relief. How you guys doing?
Well, after all that introduction, I was gonna say lame introduction. So you're funny now? You're a comedian now?
I've always been a comedian at heart.
There we go.
I've just
Kevin
been-
Hart wannabe.
I've just been reluctant to hone in on my talents, but now I've been renewed and I have some guidance with social media, so we're good. I'm no longer letting fear cripple me, you know, allowing one door to open up to others. So
One door over the
I
other.
feel like, you know what it is? I feel like God be speaking to me in just subtle ways to remind me just to go out. And just
Be the clown I made you.
yeah, exactly. And allow that to open up the floodgates. And you know, now we're here. So, how you guys doing?
We're good.
Let's get that funny money, as Steve Harvey would say.
Okay. Is it raining outside today?
All right, okay. We gonna get to that.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
No, well, how y'all doing? Everybody's good.
I'm good.
How was your week? Week-ish. You went to go see Anthony Hamilton.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. So don't say I don't know how my week
I
was.
was- I don't know.
You just went last night to go see Anthony Hamilton.
It was so good.
It
I
was?
should have went.
Did he sing Charlene?
Yes, of course. It was a short show. I didn't realize how short he was.
Oh, he is.
He is. I'm sorry. He
Right.
is.
He's still alive.
Yeah. He was. I didn't realize. It's like as I look at him on this, I'm like, wow, he's very short. I didn't know that, but they say Maxwell was very short as well.
You have good seats?
We were in the second row.
Y'all were that late?
I didn't want to go to see the person who was performing.
Oh, the opener.
The open act. I didn't want to see.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I listened to some of the songs and I didn't. I was like, I can be late.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I was going with my husband and I was like, he barely want to go see Anthony. I'm not going to make him go see.
Did he have fun?
Yes, he did. He danced and everything.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Maxwell was just here too, by the way, actually.
Was he?
Him and Jasmine Sullivan. It was at the arena.
Oh, was that?
It was at the arena, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was that day down. It was so much going on downtown too that
On
day.
that day?
Yes, they had an Orioles game.
Ooh.
Them Maxwell and Jasmine Sullivan. They had another concert with Monica up the block.
Really?
So a lot going on that day.
That's too
Traffic
much.
was gridlocked that day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry. How was your week?
I mean, it's okay. I listened to Anthony and Maxwell, and my weekend was good. You know, I had fellowship 2 days, and I had a good time. I laughed both days. I just really had a very fun, joyful weekend.
You had Friendsgiving at church. Did you
Yeah,
cook?
Friendsgiving at church. Yes.
No, did you cook?
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't cook.
When's the last time you cooked?
Today.
I don't count. I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
like cook the meal.
Like Thanksgiving?
No, like cook the meal.
What is a meal?
Yeah, what is a meal?
A
what is
main,
it, like-
a main course and some sides.
No, but one time I was told that hot dogs and beans is not
It's
a
not a
home-cooked
meal. It's
and
not
I
a
was
home
like,
No, you boil it.
but what I'm cooking.
No.
So
You
last time I
putting
cooked,
something together. That ain't
last
cooking.
time I cooked a home cooked meal was probably like 2 months ago.
What'd you cook?
Hot dogs and beans.
Was it for real?
No, it's
Oh.
joking. No, but hey.
What was it? I want to know what it was.
She probably don't remember. It was 2 months ago.
No, some baked chicken
Oh.
and some greens.
Homemade greens?
Yeah.
Them canned greens you be buying.
No, I don't buy canned
them,
greens. I
them
don't
glory
buy
greens.
I don't buy glory greens. Mm.
After Malik had them little rusty cans, I stopped buying.
I don't buy no. I don't like food and.
Okay. I just remember a time when we was living together.
That's the time. You remember that time? It was good.
What else did you make?
Some brown rice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
With
Well,
gravy. I didn't invite you over.
brown rice with gravy. Where we having Thanksgiving at?
We were thinking about doing brunch again.
Not here though. You have to drive.
Yeah.
Again, when do we do brunch?
Last year,
Last
remember?
year. We did brunch last year.
Where?
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I barely remember too. Like, what did we do last year?
Brunch.
Okay. All right, so we have a good show lined up for you guys today. Let's get right into it. I do have some preliminary questions I want to ask my distinguished co-host, panel, family. Brief.
He couldn't even get it
Yeah,
out.
right.
He didn't
Brief
know what-
though.
like-
One of them is not brief. One of them is probably gonna be a separate topic because Shannon gave me some hootenanny the other night when I called her.
What?
You know what? But I was having a conversation in my group chat. Oh no, I'm lying. No, I was not.
You do that good.
My other homeboy was having a conversation in his group chat, and he brought it to our group chat. In that conversation, somebody asked if you encountered a transgender that you know is a man but wants to be referred to as a woman, what would you do? So that sparked a 3-hour conversation between him and I and another gentleman in our group chat. And it was a very interesting conversation. So I bring it to the floor.
So you mean as far as
If
calling
I-
them their name?
If I encounter Billy, and I know Billy is Billy, and Billy say no, call me Belinda, what would you do? I thought it was a good question.
What would you do?
I honestly don't know what I would do. I don't know, and I'm not trying to hide behind. I don't know why I don't know what I would do.
I'm gonna tell you why you might feel that way. The only way you would probably encounter a transgender is in your work life, to have to be told, "Can you call me Belinda?" You understand what I'm saying? Like, and so that means that you would encounter them at work. You don't interact we don't interact with people who are transitioned from one gender.
Like you don't see them
to another.
often.
Yeah, we don't see them.
Right.
They're a very small percentage of the population. Number one. Number two, like that's probably why you feel like you don't know, because like I don't know. I can't. You probably can't even fathom it. But when I worked at the college, we always had to. They were just running amok, and so one of them even said one of them even got us in trouble, and it was just like
How did they get you in trouble?
because that quotes up because we were like anyway, but they said they wrote a letter to the counselors and like we didn't call them by like it was a man and he wanted to be called a ma'am, and one of us probably said sir, you know what I'm saying, like because we thought it was a sir, and it wasn't dressed in women's
What do you mean?
clothing.
It wasn't.
The person was not dressed in a woman's, because we had some students that would come looking like a woman, not looking like a woman, like a whole boy with his grandmother's dress on. They were the homiest dresses at that. I'm like, yeah. But anyway, so like they would say, you guys gotta respect it. We like, we didn't know. Like we said, sir, you look like a man. We don't say ma'am, or we never said ma'am or sir. We would look for the name. And if he's Paula, we would say Paula. We would just call him Paula. So it's just like, that's what you want to be called. Paula, you're next. And that's it. I don't think I would say ma'am or sir. I would just say, okay, hey Paula, and keep it moving.
But I'm saying, but you would still address them by what they want to be called, though.
I would by their name, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if
by
Paul,
their
if
name. Not the gender, the name.
right, but if you know Paul is Paul, but Paul say call me Paula, you would call him Paul.
Paula.
How about you? Do you know?
So I have some at work, and I slip up a lot and say, sir. I mean, because you are sir, and not being smart. I'm not trying to. It's something that they have thrown into the world upon people, and I think it's easier for this generation to maybe adapt to it. But from where we come from, you know, in my generation, none of that was. So you grew up and you got used to living a certain way. Now they're asking you to fully adapt right away, to change, to do this, to do this, to do this. And if you're not doing what they think you should do, then you're being disrespectful. And it could go both ways. You're being disrespectful to me by forcing me to do something that I'm not accustomed to, just because you decided you wanted to go against the way you were born and do this. That's your choice, but you can't force other people to be okay with that. So no disrespect, you know. I mean, I'm right where you at. I don't even know. Can I say ma'am to you? And I'm not being smart. It's just like.
But I don't understand. That's like
it doesn't even feel right.
Well, and I wouldn't even. I don't like. I really don't think we need this. Like, there's not a real reason to say ma'am.
Well, I say ma'am and sir to people all the time.
Well, no, but I'm saying like. But if I see that you are suspiciously dressed, like I'm not. Some of you might not be sure, right?
Right.
So you might say ma'am, or you know what I mean, because you're just not sure what.
Right. Or how can I help you?
Yeah.
I don't. You don't have to address you.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to address the gender.
How can I help you? And you know, but I'm not. I'm quite sure they're not gonna stand there and say, you know, I need you to say my name.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to say your name.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You can avoid saying.
Yeah, I can avoid.
If the name. The name is just a name. Like.
Right.
So that to me is that I'm just affirming in your mind what you believe you are, right? But for me to actually go and say, ma'am, I'm like, you're not a ma'am. You are clearly a sir.
So, and I'm exploring the conversation. I think part of it depends on how I'm introduced to you.
Yeah.
If I'm introduced to you as Lisa, whether I know you're Larry or not, then I may just call you Lisa. Yeah. But then again, I don't know, because sometimes I used to feel, I think my religion sometimes also played a part. I don't know if this is right or wrong. I don't know. I used to feel like I'm disrespecting God by calling you something that I know He didn't create you to be. But then,
well, a name is
a
name is just a name.
Yeah, but
that's what I can identify.
Well, no, but it goes past. It goes past a name though.
Yeah. To them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's going past a name for me because I'm affirming.
Oh, you.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, in their mind, they feel like I'm affirming. I'm just saying your name. Like,
yeah, I'm not affirming you.
I'm not affirming you.
But you are, though.
To like, them, that's what they think.
That's what they think.
I'm
like,
not affirming.
For me to go as far as to say, man, I understand why it might feel confusing because I'm no longer Larry, I'm Lisa, right? And she called me Lisa. She knows this. I'm like, I didn't know you was Larry. You know what I mean? Or like the reality is I don't want to like outright disrespect you for I have no reason like, Larry, go sit down. Larry, close your legs, Larry. Like, I don't have no reason to go that far. If you want to be called Lisa, okay. If somebody asks me a direct question like, so do you think that that's not a woman, it's a man. Like, you know, it's a man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Changing your gender, your parts don't make you a woman.
And I was having a conversation. I don't want to dive too deep into the woods here, but I was having a conversation with one of my friends. He has a daughter, and I was asking him. His daughter's almost like I think either 3 or 4. What's the conversations you're having? Because now they're trying to, I don't want to say bridge the gap, but open like the man can go in the woman's bathroom and the woman can go in the man's bathroom, whatever you identify as.
Yeah,
you can go in that bathroom.
And what kind of conversation? What they having a 3-year-old for?
Well, he ain't having the conversation now. I'm saying once the daughter gets older, what's the conversation gonna be like? He raised a good point to me, and because I'm not a parent. He's saying that he's gonna tell his daughter, you know, whoever comes to the bathroom, whether you recognize them as a man or woman, if it's a man that's being identified as a woman, that's still a man. He still has a man's mind. He has man's strength.
Right.
Yep.
So
He's still a daggone man.
you take care of yourself, protect yourself. If you feel uncomfortable,
You get out of that bathroom.
You leave the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right. And you don't let no kids go to bed by
Yeah, that's what I
themselves
was
no
saying.
more.
Like, we don't let kids.
Well, I'm saying as the child gets older, so the child can be 11, 12, 13.
Still shouldn't go to bed by themselves.
Yeah,
They can't.
especially I mean,
Can't.
once upon a time, 13 or whatever, but it's like no, like
Nope.
yeah, now you're allowing men posing
go.
as women to go into the bathroom. My
Yep.
13-year-old cannot go into the bathroom by
Nope.
themselves
Nope.
because
It ain't even about
Yeah.
standing at the door. I remember I should stand at the door.
yeah.
It ain't even about the
Yeah,
boy
we
going to the
going
bathroom
in.
with me. It's
Right,
just
yes,
not.
yeah. We bring the boys. We used to bring y'all in the bathroom with us.
Yep,
Like,
it's just like,
yeah,
no.
Mm-mm.
Because they can go in that bathroom and and like you said, they're still a man.
Mm-hmm.
They still strong than us.
And aside from the like transgender, like not even a pick on them, like it's just safety for your child. A woman can molest your child. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
Right.
a regular straight woman can molest your child.
Right.
A straight man can molest your son in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like they don't go to the bathrooms by themselves
Nope,
at all.
period.
So make sure you update your. I don't know if it's his first child. But
Nah, it's not his first
Okay,
child.
yeah.
Excuse
No
me.
They don't need to go to the bathroom by
No
themselves.
solo toilet visits unless they're at home.
Yep.
Okay. My second introductory question. How long, if you buy a new outfit,
Mm-hmm.
how many times do you wear it before like, all right, I'm putting this up? Okay, I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why.
How many times you wear it? What, in a week? Or?
In general.
In life.
In general. I have on a new sweatsuit today.
Oh, okay.
My little raincoat that my mother said I had on. I got this probably about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Within the last month, I've worn this about 5 times.
It's only 4 weekends.
This makes 5. And my homeboy said, yo, we tired of seeing that great sweatshirt. Put it up. But he just so happened to see me every time I wore it.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I wore it, I was around a new group of people.
Mm-hmm. And he's always there.
No, he's just, I see him before I go outside.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm hooking up with y'all
Mm-hmm. You got to.
for Friendsgiving or Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
No,
gonna wear
please
it.
don't wear that.
I'm saying I'm gonna wear this.
Uh-huh.
If it's new.
Uh-huh.
Let's say I just got it today.
Uh-huh.
I'm Thanksgiving with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
If I got a date, I'm gonna wear it with her.
Mm-hmm.
If my friends having a game night, they ain't seen me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna wear it there.
Now, why is there such an obsession with wearing? Do you not have any other clothes?
No, I'm gonna get the wears out.
Interesting.
I wanna get
Okay,
it.
so
I wanna get the best of. I wanna get the.
so next time we see you, we're gonna ask you.
How-
If I see you with something new, I'm gonna say, is this the 6th time you wore that in the last 2
So
days?
how many times are you gonna wear something? Are y'all one and done? We always get something new.
No, I'm not one and done if I get something new, but I'm not wearing it every weekend.
Every new event. That's what I'm saying. Every new event you got. You know what
But
I'm saying?
here's the deal now. So like every time, here's the deal with an event. Now I should think the same.
Not an event, but
Well, whatever. When I'm going somewhere, I should always think, oh, I gotta go buy something
outfit,
new.
right.
'Cause you know what? When you go somewhere, you go in and you sit down.
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm not saying you buy something new. I'm saying you just have something new.
But if I had, I'm not wearing that same thing.
To 5 new places?
If it's 5 weeks in a row, no, I'm not.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, it can walk by itself now. Did you wash it?
That was my second question. That was my second question. How long do you wait to wash something after you wear it? Y'all wash it immediately?
No, I don't.
No, it all depends.
I'm not
Okay.
a jeans washer.
Okay.
I don't
But that's
wash my
not jeans.
Yeah. It depends on where I was, like where
Right.
I was going. Yeah.
If I'm going on a date with 3 different girls in a 3-week span, I'm wearing.
More than likely, she probably took a picture of you, put it on Facebook,
No, that ain't happening.
and the next other girl took a picture, put it on Instagram.
We went out with him the same night. Little do they know.
Listen, I went out. My homeboy had a birthday dinner. I wore an outfit then.
This.
hmm
He's so proud.
I ain't listen. I went out.
I know y'all. This is really him. I do understand. Go ahead.
We went out bowling.
Mhm.
New crowd.
Mhm.
I wore it then. And there was one more event we went to.
I mean, I respect the frugality in it. Like,
Well, it's not being frugal. It's just I haven't
no, I'm
even.
just saying, but it is essentially.
But I haven't worn it. I have nobody seen it. Nobody.
Who cares who see it?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not around the same people every time, so I can wear it. I can keep wearing it.
Did you like it that much?
Well,
Well, I like it
I
or
just
not.
hope you don't go out to 10
All right.
different nights in a row to 10 different places and you wearing that thing because God knows you ain't
I'm
washing.
gonna get the best out of my outfit.
Yeah, if you
That's
look
part of
back,
being-
I probably
that's
had
part of
these
being a
jeans
minimalist.
on 80 billion times on the show.
That's part of being a minimalist.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Mhm.
And I love minimalism.
But I mean, like people have funeral clothes, wedding clothes,
No, speaking of that, I've been
interview
wearing.
clothes. So
Excuse
this is
me.
your.
I've been wearing black and white to church for the last 3 Sundays.
Yeah, you told me that.
That's so depressing.
And get some green.
No, I have. Well, I've had to.
Mm.
I got so much new gear that I can wear.
Oh, interesting.
But
It's got
let's
some
get to the topic.
Okay, what's the next topic? We've been finished with the dirty clothes.
My mother texts us topics randomly at 3 a.m. sometimes when she's just woke, blinking in the middle of the night. Are you okay with being alone? Now, Shannon and I wrote a book several years ago called Mr. Right Meets Misunderstood, which you can find on Amazon.com, which I owe you some royalties for. I owe you $2. We had a sale last month. So remind me to catch up.
You probably been getting.
No, I have. I really
Cash checks left and
That's
right.
how he got that.
I haven't.
Right,
But I
that's
checked
it.
my calendar. I said Amazon. Okay, all right, well, I got you your $2. Are you okay with being alone? In our book, we talk about being in solitude. So I feel like this all ties in. The book should be over there somewhere, but it's not.
Where is it? Does somebody take it?
It's up there.
Oh,
So
go get it.
it's fine. Mother, what prompted you to ask that question? And
I think it just came to my mind.
okay,
Just came. I was just sitting there, I was thinking,
all right.
and I've been alone before.
What do you mean by alone?
What do you mean by alone?
I mean, alone, like not in a relationship, not being surrounded by people all the time, just being to yourself, being okay with being with yourself.
I am.
Yeah, you know, that's a good place
How
to be.
though you have a house full of people?
Exactly. It's so draining.
It doesn't matter if you have a house full of people or not, but sometimes you can just still be alone to yourself. If you can get that time to be alone, some people can't even have that time alone to themselves.
Yeah, I can be alone all the time. I like being by myself. But not because I don't, I just like being by myself. But a lot of people drain me. Like a lot of like interaction, I just notice I get drained fast. So I just don't like being around like a lot of crowds. That's why I'd be like, no, I don't want to go. Because I already know I just don't want to go. You know, I don't want to be around other people. Now, times I get to places, I do wind up having a good time because I was socialized. But I could be like, I could have stayed home. I could have stayed home because I like being by myself.
So when I think of the question, well, my mind immediately went to relationships, but that's easy. I don't take that road because I'm okay with being alone and being single.
But are you?
Yeah, I am.
Why?
I
Not
guess
why it's a bad thing, but why are you okay with being single?
I think it depends upon the season that I'm in.
Because I don't believe that you're okay with being single because you court,
I don't.
you hunt,
I don't.
you accept.
I do. But the other stuff I don't do.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm not in pursuit. I'm not in pursuit of. If something approaches me or I'm in the mix with something. Well, someone approaches me or it's an interaction that it depends on how I feel. But I'm okay with. I've gone out and sat at a bar or sat somewhere and talked to a girl and just got up and went home. I'm okay with it being nothing.
And then you gotta be careful what you bring home.
Well, I don't mean home literally.
I'm just saying
Well, I know what
who
you
you talking
mean,
to.
though.
You know, you don't know who you're talking to now.
You might be talking to Belinda.
But
Bernard.
I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
You okay with being alone?
Because it's not true.
Oh, it is though. So, outside of a relationship, I wrestled with being. Well, okay, I could say it like this. Sometimes going to bed was the hardest thing for me to do because I'm in the dark. I'm in my thoughts. I'm in my mind before I fall asleep, and at that moment, I'm alone. I'm with me. I'm dealing with myself. Whatever I'm thinking or going through. Like to me, that was probably one of the hardest points in my life that I had to deal with, was just learning how to not in life, but just in that moment. Like, which is why, in full transparency, I would sometimes drink a lot to go to sleep. To go to sleep. So I would avoid dealing with myself in those moments or in my thoughts or in my feelings about whatever it was I was experiencing. That's what I'm saying. And like outside of a relationship, the relationship really don't, whatever. I can go without that. But when it's time to actually be with Michael, deal with Michael, his idiosyncrasies, his flaws, his whatevers, like they used to be a challenge for me.
I know for me now, because I used to want to always have people to talk to, friends to talk to, and stuff like that, and be on the phone talking to people, like to the point, right? I'm so over that now. And that's why I say I'm okay with not having these conversations. I'm okay with not picking up the phone, thinking I need to hold a conversation with somebody. I need to talk to somebody, And it's just like it's so rewarding now, like you said, to be able to sit with yourself, to be able to open up a book, to be able to read, to be able to explore who you are in the midst of and get to know you better as a person. And look at yourself like, you know what, you're all right. It's this thing that I think about. This is getting off the subject too, so now I ain't gonna get off the subject. We'll talk about that another time.
I do find there's danger in liking to be alone, especially since I'm a Christian now, because this is a relationship life that we are in. And so because I like to be alone, I'm okay with like being around people at all. And I have to like kind of check myself for like literally like, okay, I gotta go and do this because I gotta build relationships.
Yeah, that part too. I like building relationships.
But y'all like that, like, you know what I'm saying? You like you're social. So being alone may be more of a challenge where it's like, no, this is normal.
I like getting around people.
Beautiful day. I'm happy as a lark. Skipping through my little own solitary field of lilies, in my mind. But then when I get around people, I'm like, I have to learn how to not want to be alone.
Right. Do you cry when you're alone?
Out of boredom?
I have.
Why?
Out of what?
What were you saying? Because you're alone?
Not because you're alone, but in your solitude, you're feeling whatever you're feeling. Do you find yourself crying?
It all depends on what I'm feeling, or what I'm going through, what I'm dealing with at that moment. It could be happy cries. It could be tears of joy. It could be tears of pain. It could be getting things out. It could be,
Okay, when's the last time you cried alone?
Today.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. I'm lying. I was about to.
Why? Why y'all crying?
Why were you about to cry?
Just thinking about some things that I was going through.
I'm going to call you too. This is why I was about to cry today. Why? I was thinking about everything I was dealing with this DUI stuff, and what would Azalee say to me right now?
Who was she saying?
I don't know. I want to talk to you about it privately.
Oh, okay.
But then I almost broke down because a part of me thinks she would be disappointed in me.
Oh, she would be. You think she wouldn't be?
I am.
Oh, shut up.
I am.
Well, not because
disappointed, but I don't think you understand. I think people.
Well, beyond the DUI stuff, but she was. I guess her like belief in where she saw and sees. Well, not sees because she's.
I'm saying her vision for you.
Her vision, her vision for me.
Not her vision for you, but she could visualize.
Yeah, it was so much greater than what I was experiencing in the moment. It just made me think, like, what would she be saying to me right now?
And that's my point. That's what I was about to say. No, I'm not Miss Azalee, but like I don't think that, just speaking to you, like you realize, and people, not just you, realize how much of an impact people you make in other people's lives. So therefore, like when I told Mickey, he was like just like crushed. You know what I'm saying? So I think the disappointment is, it looks different. We have a very casual, just fun relationship, so it's like, but Dad, Mikey, come on, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like that. So yeah, it just looks different, but.
But that for me, that's the danger in.
I knew it.
Excuse me. My rain suit.
He lied. Maybe it's a
retirement. Excuse me.
You need an umbrella for your.
That's for me. That's the danger in being alone.
What?
I don't know where my mind's gonna go. Cause I don't know why it made me think about Azalee. And this it's like I don't know. I think when I'm alone I'm alone. So when I'm alone, I allow myself, whether it's unknowingly or willingly, for my mind to just go.
Mm-hmm.
And wherever it goes, it goes. But when I start feeling a certain thing, that's when I kind of like shut myself down.
And what does a shutdown look like?
Oh, no, I can't feel this.
Oh.
Like, no, I need to go to bed.
Mm.
I need to redirect the energy. I need to do something to not be alone no more.
To not feel.
To not feel it, yeah. That's what it used to
And
be.
see, that's not what, so what I do, like when I'm going through things now, what I've learned from these last couple of months as I was going through stuff, and I kept calling on God and asking Him to help me through this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I felt myself drifting, I felt myself falling from grace. I was like, God, help me in this situation that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew me within myself that it was a struggle, it was a fight. You know, I needed Him to step in. And the more I called on Him, the more that He would answer. And that's what I learned in these last couple of months, that He just won't let go of me. Mm-hmm. He would allow me, you can feel certain ways, you can go through certain things, but if you call on Him, you call on the name of the Lord, you call on Jesus, and that, for you there to believe, He's going to be right there. So them drifting thoughts that we're having, them things that's unhealthy for us, He'll step in and fill it with the most pleasant thoughts, the most fulfilling ways to overcome this thing.
It speaks to the shirt that I'm wearing. Bye, Girl Friday.
Relationships,
Status.
Chosen. And on the scripture it says, John 15:17. You did not choose me, but I chose and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit that will last, and so that whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give you. This is my command, love each other.
It's funny you say that, because I had a thought today that I was the chosen one. Oh, the chosen son is what I call it. The chosen son. So that fits perfectly with my arrogance. Actually, I'm the chosen son and the one. But I think this is a very important conversation that we should continue to broach. Mm-hmm. Just a little, because you guys are kind of,
what?
treading lightly.
I don't ever feel.
I know. That's your thing. You don't ever feel nothing. You don't know nothing.
We're talking about what far as being what?
Like.
What, being by yourself?
But yes, because for me, I had to learn the difference between solitude and depression.
Oh yeah.
Because it was days you're walking here, and I'm just upstairs in the dark, laying down.
Oh yeah, I've been depressed.
And you like, what's wrong? And to me, in that moment, nothing's wrong. I'm just chilling, being alone, but not realizing also in that moment there is some depression that I'm not addressing in that moment.
Mm-hmm. Are you not? Do you realize it?
I don't realize it.
You don't realize it? Okay.
Sometimes I did.
Okay.
So I would lie to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I didn't. Like, so I think it also depends on what I was experiencing at the time, or going through at the time, excuse me. So me laying in bed all day, curtains closed, blackout curtains, I'm in the dark. I'm just chilling.
That's depressing.
I'm just
The
act, yeah, right, the environment, the act, but to me, I'm alone. I'm chilling, bro. Like I'm chilling.
Yeah, so like even like and it's dark in my house during the day, I have to like I that depresses me. If it's daytime, mentally I need to see daylight.
Oh yeah,
like, I
don't
don't like
curtains
darkness. Open. Like I don't like that because it's just like.
When's the last time you've been depressed? What? You don't get depressed.
I don't
okay.
get depressed.
Shut my mouth. She is just
floating on
she's totally healed over here, ladies and gentlemen, which is good.
I don't think that I've had depression. You know, you just are depressed. You just feel low. But as far as like suffering through, I don't like that feeling. So I don't like, you know how you say I don't like it, so I go do something else.
You just keep going.
No, I don't keep going. I'm like solution oriented. So like we gotta fix this. You know what I mean? Like I have to fix whatever it is that's making me feel a certain kind of way. Now, the fixing may not even end how I want it to end, but I've resolved
the depression
because like, okay, I'm clear on this. This is what it is. And then once I'm clear on something, it's like, all right, move on to the next. And then I can't control people. I can't control every outcome. I can only control me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really stay down, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you?
Probably about maybe a little year ago, about something. I was on medication.
Why you doing You know she's on medication.
For real?
Yeah, and
what kind of medication?
Depression.
Depression medication?
Yeah.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I took myself off of it.
Well, you like doing that, don't you?
What?
What?
Taking yourself
Off of medicine.
taking yourself off medicine.
Well, when the doctor asked me why I did it, I said, well, you know, I need to know if I was still depressed or not. How was I going to... See, this is the thing about it. They wanted to keep me...
What
on
kind of
that
medicine they give you to...
Huh?
What's depression medicine?
It helps you... It helps...
He looking at me, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it helps with the mood. It helped
Oh.
make me feel better.
Really?
Like, yeah, it really worked. But
Oh, no, I want
I
that
just,
type of
I think after a month or two, probably after 2 months, that I was like, wait a minute, hold up. How do I know if I'm still depressed if I'm still taking this medication? So I weaned myself off of it, and I found that I wasn't depressed anymore. So I don't.
So what were you doing that suggested you were depressed prior to you getting?
Well, I could tell because I wasn't functioning like I should be. I was pretending to be functioning when I wasn't.
You were functioning in dysfunction.
Yeah.
Okay. What did it look like?
It was over a year ago. It was over a year ago.
I mean, are there signs that you can say, oh, all right,
Yeah, because I remember I'm like getting up like I'm gonna do stuff, and I wasn't doing nothing. I basically would sit on the couch mostly all day long. Honestly, I would just sit there and I would do literally get up, get dressed, and just basically at the end of the day, by the time my husband would get home from work, I'd hop up like I was doing stuff all day long. I wasn't doing nothing.
and that's so.
You know, I just wasn't.
Where do you draw the line then from depression and sadness or like laziness? Like where's the?
It wasn't laziness. It's because it was this.
I understand what you mean because like sometimes, so like when I say I have those low moments, like I can notice when I'm just like kind of just like not being like just say I'm not progressing in something, whatever I need to be doing. I can't think of the word right now, right? But it's like you just sitting around, it's like, well, and then I try to figure out why am I not completing X, Y, or Z? Mm-hmm. Why am I not doing this? So because I'll recognize I'm not doing something. This happened 2-3 days in a row. Why is this not being completed? You know, and I figure it out. I try to figure out what it is, and I'll just keep like attacking it. I keep attacking it because I'm like
Are you paying attention?
I'm listening.
This like something is the problem, but I have to overcome this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you just get up and you start, you know, making moves. You just start making moves so you can become progressing.
So for me, it's always it's funny. It's not funny, but it's weird. Mm. I get sad first, and it happens in levels. I'll start eating bad. Mm. Like something will happen to throw me off track. And devil ain't got any tricks. The Bible.
That's hormonal. It's not the devil. So what happens?
I'm certain. No, for real.
The hormones is making you want to eat. Cause what?
No, that's not my testimony.
I'm not saying you can. Still
okay, you could be right. You can
still have a testimony, but your body is trying to console you. So like your eating goes out the window. Your good eating goes out the window because your body, like you're creating those hormones. I think it's the stress cortisol, or something. And so now to soothe you, you want to eat junk, and it doesn't make you feel bad. It's like a temporary relief. You feel comfort. So now the food is comforting you. Right. That's what's happening. So that's why you have to we have to learn to come back.
No, I agree. I agree with you.
And you have to go to the gym. I don't know.
But it's always a trickle down effect. I'll eat bad, but I'll stop going to the gym.
Right.
Or in a weird way, I'll start spending money I ain't got.
Right.
No, for real.
That's the weirdest thing. How do we ain't gonna do it well?
How you spending money you ain't got?
Right.
Because it's like I just.
Right. Nothing matters.
Nothing
and you
for
need
real,
to
nothing
feel
matters.
good.
Nothing
you
matters.
need to do something.
I want something that I want. I want to feel better about myself.
But you don't feel better about yourself at the end. No, you don't.
I do.
Well, if you feel that good about yourself, you buy another one instead of wearing the same one.
But it's
just saying.
I eat bad. I stop working.
To be that joyful.
Right.
I stop working out, and then it hits me. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. It's like.
Well, so why don't it hit you before it happened?
But the sadness or the eating, which one?
But all of it.
I feel like it tries to.
No, it is because there is always a way out. There's always. I think.
You're right. I'm sorry to point at you, but you're right.
I mean,
it happens.
Something always comes.
Yeah, it does.
Like today my crying today when I cried was for a moment of sadness. It wasn't for 'em. And I had to combat that to say we ain't going there.
Mm-hmm.
And I already knew I could have fed into it. I could have cried about the situation and kept on and been like, oh, woe is me and da. But I know the trigger points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, and that's why when I was sick, I had a headache.
Mm.
I had a nose ache that turned into a headache. And my nose was like swollen right here on the nostril.
Who hit you?
I always woke up like this.
Are you sick?
I don't know what it was. But Shannon said, are you sure you still want to record? I said, yes, I got to push through it. I got to, because it's the small moments like that.
Yeah. What?
It's just small moments like that that can really set you back off. All right.
Yeah.
All right,
And honestly, and what I recognize is that when I'm around people, even though I like being around people, it does do something.
It is a knot
Oh, you feel
right
better?
there on the side.
On
no,
the side.
it's in my nose.
I
Oh.
look like it's something small.
No, it's in my nose.
Oh, it's a knot inside the nose.
Man.
They do hurt. It's a bump.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's like
Sinus maybe.
I was looking it up. It's like I can't pronounce it. I almost saw it on camera.
oh yeah, they do hurt though. I've had one
I
of
don't
them.
know
time
what
I
it
know
is.
before.
But I took some medicine. I'm a little better. But my point is, things happen to kind of throw you off your game.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's why routines are also good.
And here's another thing. So, like I said today, like you said, when I get like that, my first thing I want is some Mike and Ike's.
You always thought that the Mike and
I want the blueberry Mike and Ike's, and I'll go to the store to get them, and I'll look at them, and I'm like, okay, you gotta get away from here. And sometimes I'll just walk. Y'all are both playing with y'all.
No, I was looking at something.
I'm surprised my godparents.
So it's just like so where I'm at now, that I know what happened, I know what I'm going through, I know where I want to be, and guess what? I've lost weight and I can fit in a majority of all the clothes that I wanted to fit in before. That's what keeps me. Hey, wait a minute, hold up. If you get depressed again, you're going to gain that 15 pounds back. You're going to be back up there and you're going to be fitting none of them clothes that I worked so hard to get out of. No.
But
That's another thing.
I'm about to say, but
It didn't sound right, did it? But it's the truth.
it is the truth. But I was going to say, but vanity is not. Now I'm not saying you're being vain, but like it's like that's not. It don't always be enough.
I know.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not. It's not being vain, but
Because
no,
you're not driven by you're not like a conceited person where you're like, I have to do this. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
no.
Yeah, so it's easy to fall back into whatever
Right.
you have going on if
right.
if that one thing doesn't really
Satisfy you. Right.
It's just it is something that you want and you value, but it's like it can be overlooked real quick because
Right.
one, we don't see the pounds increase, and it's only
Right.
one box of Mike and Ike's today. You know.
Yeah, and it
And
just
you don't
right
think you
up
get
on
another
you.
one tomorrow. You don't think
Right.
you can get buying them. So, yeah, I mean, stop being alone. Definitely open up those curtains. That's my best solution right now. Open the curtains. Don't buy blackout curtains. Like, so that's a remedy. Don't buy the blackout curtains.
I like my blackout curtains though.
But don't buy them. You want to know why? We can like things that aren't good for us. Why buy something that you know at any moment you can close,
You can close it and just be
shut out from the bright, sunny world?
Before we go, I have another experience I want to bring to the table that I talked to Shannon about briefly.
You and Shannon be doing a lot of briefly talking about it. I don't be.
Well, she called me about her little show, and I just told her
Why
about
is
it.
that show a little show?
That show was really good. I was so happy that I went. Like he did a good job. Like they danced.
I saw him
The
get off. He
background
was on the
dancing.
floor.
He ran around the stage. I mean, like around
No, like the
the theater. Like
The
yeah,
theater,
Yeah,
yes,
he
the
came
theater.
out and then he
Yeah.
was going up the aisle and
Yeah,
stuff.
right,
He was
right,
really
right.
good.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything else.
Yeah, because I mean, what was you saying?
Do you have anything else you want to add to today's show?
I don't know. I like your ring outfit. Don't wear it this weekend.
I'm not gonna wear it to the ball I'm going to Friday night.
Praise the Lord. Because everybody gonna know anyway when they see you on there. They're gonna put their little comments and
I'm
stuff.
looking forward to going to this gala.
You going by yourself?
Yeah. Well, yes, I'm going by myself. I'll be in the room with people that I am.
That you know.
Blow the whistle.
Well, if all hearts and minds are clear,
I'm hungry.
I am too, actually. living life is the longest thing you'll do in the shortest amount of time, and you only get one. So whatever your dreams, goals, and desires are, make sure you go get the job done. And while you're doing that, remember his name is Jesus Christ and not Tom Cruise, because there's no such thing as Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, excuse me. There's no such thing as Mission Impossible, because we can do all things through Christ that strengthen us.
Go ahead, just finish.
I'm Mike. On Instagram, I'm Mike Banks for real. This is my mom. That's Shannon. And we'll see you next time on the Mike and His Mom Show.